All right, a lot of people are going to be happy about this one. TJ Maxx, Marshalls, and the most important, Home Goods.
Have you ever wondered why someone else can buy the same item for less money and in better condition, while you're stuck paying the full listed price? HomeGoods, the paradise of affordable home decor, actually hides a ton of secrets that even employees rarely reveal. From secret discount schedules to pretend out-of-stock display areas and tips for decoding product codes to know when prices will drop the most, we've got you covered. In this video, we'll uncover 13 secrets HomeGoods doesn't want you to know, so your next shopping trip isn't just random. It's a true money-saving strategy. Comment with the number 2 and like to support me in sharing more great tips. 13. The golden hour of the day. If you've ever walked into HomeGoods at noon or on a weekend, you know the feeling of treasure hunting in a sea of crowded shoppers with empty shelves and the best items gone like they never existed. But what few people know is that HomeGoods has its own golden hour, and it's not random. Savvy shoppers share one secret. They show up right after the store opens in the morning. That's when employees have just restocked new items from the night before. The shelves are still pristine and untouched, and unique finds are sitting on high shelves waiting for sharp-eyed shoppers to spot them. You can easily find limited edition mirrors, trendy home decor items blowing up online, or even handmade pottery that hasn't been marked down yet. Early mornings are also when store managers check prices and adjust tags, so your chances of snagging freshly marked down items are the highest of the day. On the flip side, after 11 a.m., things start to change. Crowds pour in, shelves get messy, the best items disappear fast, and you're left digging through corners to find anything worthwhile. So, if you want to make the most of your HomeGoods trip, plan to shop between 9 and 10 a.m. While others are still sipping their coffee, you'll be picking out the beautiful, cheap, rare items that others only see in end-of-day review videos. 12. The cheap triangle strategy for unique finds. If you've ever wondered why some people always score exclusive HomeGoods items at prices way lower than yours, sometimes by tens of percent, the answer lies in the golden triangle of smart shopping: HomeGoods, Marshalls, and TJ Maxx. Few know that all three are part of the same TJX company, sharing the same warehouses, supply chains, and even out-of-season or overstock inventory. Understanding this connection lets you shop around to find the best items at the lowest prices. For example, the same ceramic vase or decorative rug might be priced at $29 at HomeGoods, but Marshalls could drop it to $24 to clear inventory. Meanwhile, at TJ Maxx, it might be in the final clearance section for just $19. The trick? Don't stop at one store. Take advantage of how close these three chains often are, especially midweek when they all restock new items at the same time. Another tip: if you're hunting for products from the same brand, like Cuisinart kitchenware or Calvin Klein bedding, start at TJ Maxx, which often gets items first. Then check HomeGoods last to see if there's a different design or a deeply discounted demo model. This triangle approach not only saves you money but also opens up chances to snag items that haven't been widely displayed. 11. Hold items at the store for 7 days at no cost. One reason some hesitate to shop at HomeGoods is the fear of buying the wrong thing. You bring it home only to realize the size doesn't fit, the color looks off under your lighting, or that dream table won't even fit through your door. But what few know is that HomeGoods offers a free hold policy for up to 7 days. A hidden perk employees rarely mention unless you ask. It's super simple. Just pay for the item, then ask the customer service desk to mark it as hold for pickup. The store will tag it with your name and store it in the back, keeping it safe for a week. That gives you enough time to measure your space, discuss with family, or arrange proper transportation. This is especially helpful for buying furniture, large mirrors, or bulky decor that won't fit in your car right away. The best part? You still have the usual 30-day return or exchange policy, so you can reserve your favorite item, take time to confirm your decision, and not worry about someone else snatching it or paying extra for delivery or storage fees. Savvy shoppers even use this to wait for sales or find matching pieces before picking up their held items. 10. The truth behind compare at prices. If you've ever walked into HomeGoods and seen signs saying, compare at $39.99, now only $19.99, you probably thought you scored a steal. But here's the truth. That compare at price is often just a psychological trick, not the actual market price. Many HomeGoods products are made exclusively for their stores, meaning no other retailer ever sold them to compare the price to. In simple terms, the compare at price isn't a real market value. It's an imaginary number designed to make you feel like you're getting a huge discount, so you swipe your card happily. For example, a set of dishes might say, compare at $60, but if you check Amazon or Walmart, similar items are only $25.30. That gap creates a false sense of victory. You think you're saving big when you're actually paying the real price. This doesn't mean HomeGoods is scamming you. They're just using a common psychological tactic, playing on the feeling of getting a deal rather than the actual value. The smartest move? Check prices on your phone right at the counter. A quick keyword search will show you what the item is really worth. Seasoned shoppers share this tip. If the compare at price seems unusually high, it's likely an item made just for HomeGoods, not something transferred from a big brand. 9. Where rare items are still hiding. Most people walking into HomeGoods notice the front shelves, bright, eye-catching, and neatly arranged, practically begging you to stop. But if you're a savvy shopper, you know the best worth-it items aren't in plain sight. Instead of lingering at the front or middle aisles, try bending down or reaching to the very back of the shelves. That's where rare, one-of-a-kind items and sometimes leftovers from previous sales are waiting to be discovered. The reason is simple. Employees stock items in batches, often in layers. When customers shop, they rarely restock properly, so items tucked in the back get hidden, but they're still there, untouched. Many shoppers have shared stories of finding glass chandeliers, high-end picture frames, or handmade wine glasses hidden behind rows of ordinary items, still priced at their original, much lower tags from before they were moved back to the front. Here's a small tip. Check the back of the price tag or label. If there's a thin layer of dust or an old sticker, it might be a leftover from a previous sale, not yet updated. And if you visit in the morning when the store isn't crowded, don't hesitate to spend a few extra minutes exploring the bottom shelves. Sometimes just crouching down a bit can lead you to a rare find that dozens of others overlooked. Like this video to save it to your favorites list. 8. The secret restocking schedule. One of HomeGoods' best-kept secrets is the actual restocking schedule for each store. If you've ever visited one day and found empty shelves, only to return 2 days later and see the store transformed like magic, that's no coincidence. Every HomeGoods location has its own restocking schedule, typically 2 to 3 times a week, and some even receive deliveries on Sundays, which few retail chains do. Why do they keep this schedule under wraps? To spread out the crowds. If everyone knew the restocking days, the store would be packed within hours, and new items would vanish as soon as they hit the shelves. But experienced shoppers get friendly with an employee or manager. Just casually ask, "What days do you usually restock new items?" And you'll get an answer they don't share with just anyone. The best time to shop? Early morning on the day after a restock. That's when shelves are still pristine, items aren't shuffled around, and new arrivals, especially seasonal decor or discounted brand name items, are sitting there, waiting for sharp-eyed shoppers. 7. The endcap goldmine. If you've wandered through HomeGoods and thought everything looks nice but a bit pricey, you might have missed the most overlooked goldmine, the endcap shelves at the end of aisles. This is where employees often gather heavily discounted items, overstock, or products about to be discontinued to make room for new inventory. The catch? These areas aren't always marked with bold sale signs, as HomeGoods wants to keep the store looking neat and upscale. If you're observant, you'll spot items with red price tags or diagonal stickers in the corner. Those are signs of deep discounts. These end cap shelves are usually along the back walls or near large furniture sections where fewer people stop. Because of this, items there are often untouched and undamaged. Savvy shoppers have shared stories of snagging wooden chairs, brass-framed mirrors, or even high-end decorative lamps at half the listed price, all found at these end-of-the-line spots. A quick tip: if you see an item on sale but it's still a bit high, ask an employee if they can discount it further. For items with red tags or ones that have been on display for a while, managers are often allowed to knock off an extra 10–15%. And don't forget to inspect items closely. These end caps can also hold returned or display products. 6. Decoding discount codes. If you think HomeGoods price tags are just random numbers, you're about to change how you shop forever. In reality, every price tag at HomeGoods carries a secret code that only employees or sharp-eyed customers can read. Once you understand it, you'll know exactly when an item is about to be discounted, even before the store announces it. On the corner of the price tag, you'll often see a string of letters and numbers like B0721. The letter B is an internal code for the day the item was born, meaning when it was first put on the shelf. The 07 to 21 shows the month and day it was stocked. HomeGoods has a discount cycle. Every 3 months, unsold inventory is automatically marked down, often by 20 to 40%. So, if you see an item stocked in July, by October, it's likely to be heavily discounted. Smart shoppers use this trick to bet on items they like. They note the date code on the tag and return after exactly 3 months to snag it at the lowest price. And since HomeGoods doesn't advertise these markdowns loudly, you'll face less competition when you know how to read these codes. 5. The TJX Rewards Card. Here's something interesting that few notice. While most people are busy hunting for red tag deals in the store, savvy shoppers are earning money even as they spend. The secret? A small card called TJX Rewards, which many overlook but is actually a cashback machine, quietly working every time you swipe at HomeGoods. Every purchase with the TJX Rewards card earns points. Once you hit enough points, the system automatically sends you shopping vouchers, like getting paid for your shopping habit. And since HomeGoods is part of the same family as Marshalls and TJ Maxx, you can use those points at any of the 3 stores without restrictions. That means a purchase at HomeGoods today could save you money on your next Marshalls trip, and vice versa. Even better, with the TJX Rewards Platinum version, you get an extra 10% off your first purchase and early alerts for internal sales that regular shoppers never see. Many have used this card like a VIP pass to access items before they even hit the shelves. 4. The Shop Early Strategy. Most people think you should wait until after holidays or the end of a season for big discounts. But HomeGoods plays by its own rules. The early bird wins. Unlike Walmart or Target, where items are heavily discounted after the season ends, HomeGoods puts seasonal products out a month early and quietly marks them down as soon as the first batch starts selling well. Picture this. In August, you see scented candles, decorative pillows, and Halloween items hitting the shelves. Many people think, it's too early. I'll buy closer to the holiday. But when they return in October, the best items are gone and prices haven't dropped further. That's because HomeGoods doesn't do post-holiday clearouts. Instead, they pull leftover items off the shelves to make room for the next season. So, if you want Christmas decor, don't wait until after Christmas. For summer decorations, shop at the start of spring. Shoppers who understand this rule often have the best decorated, most budget-friendly homes in the neighborhood. Here's a small tip. If you see a seasonal item just hitting the shelves, and there's still plenty in stock, check the price tag. If the date code is over 3 weeks old, there's a good chance it'll be marked down the following week. Shopping early doesn't just mean picking items first. It means getting ahead of discounts others don't even know are coming. 3. The HomeGoods app. Did you know HomeGoods has a super helpful virtual assistant that many shoppers still aren't using to its full potential? It's the HomeGoods app, a tool that saves you time, money, and wasted trips to the store. Many people stick to the show up and browse approach, but in just a few minutes on the app before leaving home, you can check if the item you want is in stock, which store has it, and get updates from just hours ago. The HomeGoods app works like a mini treasure map. Enter your zip code or turn on location services, and it shows you what's available in your area. Each item comes with a real photo, price, and even the latest inventory update time. If you see updated 3 hours ago, you can be almost certain the item is still on the shelf. No more driving around only to face empty racks. Another great feature is the category filter. You can narrow your search to furniture, decor, ceramics, or scented candles, making your hunt super fast. Plus, The app saves your search history and suggests similar newly stocked items, so you're always the first to know when something you like comes back. 2. End-of-season display items. There's one area in HomeGoods that almost no one notices, but it's where the best hidden discounts of the year are stashed: the end-of-season display section. When the store prepares to switch layouts for a new theme, like fall to winter or new year to spring, they clear out all the old display setups. Items that were once showcased on sample shelves, decor corners, or central displays quietly get moved to the old stock to clear area. Here's the thing: HomeGoods rarely labels these items with a clearance sign. Instead, prices are quietly adjusted in the system, only showing up when scanned at checkout. Some items look brand new, with just a small flaw like a missing box, a slight scratch, or simply displayed too long. Yet discounts can hit 30, even 50%. If you're sharp, look for items with a small DS mark on the price tag corner. It stands for display season, meaning end-of-season display stock. Also, watch for areas being redecorated. If the candle section was just rearranged or the pillow display switched color schemes, the old stock might be quietly cleared out at a discount. 1. The real deal zone. If you've ever thought the area near the checkout is just for last-minute impulse buys, at HomeGoods, it's the complete opposite. The zone right before the register is where the real deals live: small, affordable items with value far beyond their appearance. Unlike supermarkets or convenience stores, where pricey items are placed to trick you into buying, HomeGoods uses this area as a thank you to customers, offering genuinely discounted items without marketing hype. Pay close attention: scented candles, hand towels, small gift boxes, or seasonal decor. Here are often the last of a batch, marked down to clear shelves. Some are even early markdowns that haven't been moved to the clearance section yet. You might snag a $15 item for just $7 without hunting for a sale. Veteran HomeGoods hunters call this the break-even zone. Pick the right item here, and it could offset most of your shopping costs for the day. Smart shopping isn't just about finding the cheapest item. It's about understanding how retail systems work to make your money go further. HomeGoods might look like a chaotic treasure trove, but if you know how to read price tags, time your visits right, and check overlooked areas, you'll always be one step ahead. Which of these tips have you used successfully? Drop a comment below.